What's going on, YouTube? This is your friendly neighborhood DraftKings addict, bringing you my top picks for Wednesday's Halloween slate. Alright guys, so let's get into it. First off, let's get the homework out the way. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, we're very close to breaking 1,000 subscribers. Alrighty guys, so can you help me out? Please share the video. Alright, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I want to do a special contest in commemoration of that achievement of 1,000 subscribers. So help a brother out. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into this Halloween slate. So we have 7 games on the slate today, guys. Alrighty, starting at 7:30 p.m. And so let's break it down. So let's go position by position, guys. So point guard, Steph Curry, top of the list, going up against New Orleans. Now there's a lot of injury, game time decisions, day-to-days on the slate today, guys. So please, about an hour before lock, please check out your news. Make sure you got all the updates, know who's in, who's out. Anthony Davis is one of the big guys that are pretty much questionable right now. All right, and if you have Draft Dashboard, guys, there's a 30-day trial in the description of this video for $1. But if you go right here, all the recent injury changes, it updates every hour, I believe. But long story short, once the update comes out, it'll be in here. As you can see, Josh Jackson is questionable, Booker is doubtful, of course. So just a couple different updates right here, guys. So alright, so first up, point guard, Steph Curry got to be in play, especially if Anthony Davis is playing. The game will probably be a lot more competitive. Alrighty, so we definitely want to get some Steph Curry. Nice matchup for him. So lock him on in, guys. Steph Curry went off a couple games ago, and then the Splash Brother number 2 went off of 14 3-pointers, breaking records and stuff. So now Steph Curry's turns to turn up and show his boy up. Splash Brother, show him I'm the real Splash Brother. All right, so next up is Luka Doncic. I've been avoiding playing him, man, but he continues to show out. He's up to 7.3K, so he has a plus matchup versus the Lakers. All right, so that's a position or a play that you could consider, but he is priced up. But if you look at the guys, has a floor of about 30 DraftKings points, and he's 7K. He's getting 35 plus minutes, so he's going to get a lot of runs. So definitely a good option right there. So next up, Drew Holiday. If AD is out, get you some Drew, okay? Don't even think about it. Get you some Drew, all right? Also, by the way, this is the channel that I use for the, what do you want to call it? The music. So let's go ahead and skip that. So, all right. So next up, we're going to go ahead and go with, I like Jamal Murray, man, but he's 7K. But he could be in a plus matchup versus Chicago. But I don't know if I want to go there. Got a couple value plays that I like. All right, so Ingram is back from injury, put up 39 points in 25 minutes the last game he played. He gets a plus matchup versus Dallas. All right, I like Ingram at this price at 6K. Dennis Smith Jr., he's just a price play. He's too cheap. 5.9K, playing 30 plus minutes in a plus pace up matchup versus the Lakers. I like some Dennis Smith Jr. Next up, Ricky Rubio just came off a game where he put up 58. Then he showed you his true color and put up 21 DraftKings points the next game after that. But he has a plus matchup versus Minnesota. Again, a fast pace or a paced up game for this team. And so he definitely, I personally like some Ricky Rubio on the slate, guys. So 5.6K could be a low owned guy considering all the other plays that we're gonna have on the slate at point guard. Also, another low-owned play that I'm going with is going to be Darren Collison. All right, if you go back and look at the history of this guy versus New York, he always smashes versus New York, and he's only 4.7K. In the last 2 games, he's averaging 30 DraftKings points, and he's only 4.7K. So I like Collison as a value play versus a garbage New York team. So, all right, and I think that's all my guard plays. All right, right here at the bottom, we got this guy, Okobo. He is a player that is going to get called on to play, especially with all the injuries we have in Phoenix at the guard position. So he's a guy that you could go with if I think Cannon is questionable. Of course, you know Devin Booker is out, and they have a couple of players that are injured. So if we go over here to Phoenix, yeah, Cannon is day-to-day, Booker is day-to-day, and Melton is day-to-day. So I like this guy as a value play, 3.7. He played 30 minutes and put up 35 DraftKings points. He played good off the bench last game. The coach was giving him kudos. So who knows, he might get some extra run with the second unit. So keep this guy on your radar. Okobo. All right. So next up at shooting guard, you're going to see a lot of the same plays. I'm not going to go over the same ones. All right. But DeRozan at the top. 9.5K going up against Phoenix. Like I said, Booker is day to day. I believe they said he's doubtful. So I may not pay up for DeRozan, but I do want him in my player pool because he is a guy that can put up, as you can see, 60 DraftKings points. But I honestly don't think this game is going to stay close. But if you think it's going to stay close, you can definitely play some DeMar. All right, Drew Holiday, we already talked about. Gary Harris, he's up to 6.9K, but I like this cat. He's going up against Chicago, a team that gets up a lot of points. That's a fast-paced team that's chunking up a lot of shots. And so I like me some Gary Harris. Even though he's 6.9K, I still like him at that price versus this team. Klay Thompson, I'm not going to chase that one. I got a good play on him last week. I'm going to go ahead and let it sizzle this week. Let somebody else take that L when he puts up 20 DraftKings points this week. All right, Joe Ingles, yeah, no. All right, Wes Matthews, a good value play again. I like a lot of these Dallas players versus LA. You know, they don't really play team defense. As you can see, they're ranked toward the bottom of the league when it comes to defense. So I like a lot of the Dallas players versus LA. You know, again, a paced up matchup against a team that doesn't play good defense for the most part. So, all right, next up at forward, shooting guard, we got this other guy here in Minnesota. If Wiggins is still out, this guy's been getting a lot of run. His name is Okogie. I believe he's actually projected to start. But if Wiggins is out, we definitely want to run him because, again, here's Wiggins day to day. He's getting the starting role. And as you can see, he played 30-plus minutes and put up 30 DraftKings points, and his price is only 4.4K. Yes, Utah, it says that they have a good team defense, but they've been giving up points. So I definitely want to play this guy if Wiggins is out. 4.4K. Pretty close to calling him a lock at that cheap of a price. All right. Small forward. Oops. So we go to small forward. You know, we already got LeBron James at the top at 11.3K. I'm not quite sure I'm going to pay up for him on this slate. Again, we have a larger slate with around 7 games. Not sure if I'm going to pay up for him, but of course, you know LeBron is always in play, man. If you think that game is going to be competitive and high scoring, you can ditch some LeBron, but 11.3K, I'm not sure I'm going to go there. Same thing with Durant. To be honest, I don't know if this New Orleans and Golden State game is going to go long. It might be another blowout. And does Kevin Durant get run? Like you see the last game, he put up 34 DraftKings points because he didn't really have to play much because, you know, Klay Thompson shot the lights out. So they all went home early. But it's KD, man. All right. Rudy Gay, he's a guy I like at a value play. Again, he's 6K. He gets a plus matchup versus Phoenix. All righty. 6K, averaging around 30 or more DraftKings points the last 3 games. So definitely like me some Rudy Gay playing 30-plus minutes last couple of games. And again, Phoenix, a positive matchup for almost any team, guys. Thad Young. All right, he kind of let me down. He only put up 26 points last game, but he gets a plus matchup versus New York. Again, a team that misses a lot of shots and gives up a lot of rebounds and things of that nature. And so I like Thad Young to possibly back up and give me about 30 to 35 DraftKings points today at 4.8K. Thad Young. All right, going down and getting some value, guys. Again, Jabari Parker, somebody that you could consider versus this Denver team. Again, a pace-up matchup. They're at home, and you know, he's averaging around 30 DraftKings points, 35 the last couple of games, and he's only 6K, and he gets a matchup versus Denver. I like some Jabari Parker, guys, just because, again, they need all the help they can get over there in Chicago. But Jabari Parker is a player that you could consider. All right, Harrison Barnes. He's back. He's healthy, and he's playing 34-plus minutes the last couple of games. He just dropped a 30 bomb last game, and then he gets a plus matchup versus LeBron James and the Lakers. Again, I like a lot of Dallas players in this matchup, but I definitely like me some Harrison Barnes. You know, this guy can easily go off for 35 to 40 DraftKings points, all right, with rebounding and shots and blocks and stuff of that nature. So I like Harrison Barnes. So that's pretty much all my small forwards, I believe. Yep, no guys at the bottom. If you have any guys that you feel like a great value plays at small forward, let me know. Drop them in the comments for me, fellas. All right, Anthony Davis, if he's playing today on this slate, I like him versus Golden State. In order for New Orleans to have a chance in this game, AD is going to have to do a lot. And the history versus the Golden State Warriors is AD is averaging around 60 DraftKings points. And again, this guy has amazing upside depending on how many blocks and rebounds that he can get in this matchup. But again, It's only if he's playing. So keep an eye on the news. Right now he has an elbow injury, and they're saying we'll know after shoot arounds tomorrow whether or not he's going to be playing. So we already talked about Rudy Gay. Millsap. All right, this guy's 5.8K in a plus matchup versus Chicago. Again, who's hurting at the power forward / center position. And Millsap has a positive history versus the Chicago team. And he's only 5.8K. Only playing around 27 minutes or so the last couple of games. But this guy has a high usage when he's going. So I like Paul Millsap in his matchup versus Chicago to get a nice set of rebounds and maybe even give me a nice double-double. That's what I'm going to go ahead and call it. Double-double. All right, we already talked about Thad Young. Draymond Green. All right, again, if AD is playing and this game is competitive, I like Draymond Green. He does a lot for this team. He's 6.7K, and he has a positive history versus New Orleans as well. So I like me some Draymond Green at 6.7K. As you can see, he can put up 40 DraftKings points. And again, he's only 6.7K. If AD, Anthony Davis, is ruled out, Julius Randle is also a play. As you can see, last game he played 26 minutes and put up 45 DraftKings points off the bench. All right, so this guy's just going to be a good play if Anthony Davis is out. Kuzma, again, I like this young man's energy. Playing up against Dallas, playing around 30-plus minutes a game. He's only 6K, averaging around 30 DraftKings points. So I like Kuzma in this spot. Again, pace up, matchup at home, all around a good look for him. We already talked about Barnes, and so that's pretty much all our power forwards. So last but not least, the center position. So who we liking at center, guys? So Jokic is 9.7K. It looks like a very good matchup for him, right? Versus Chicago. But I'm not sure I want to pay up that much at center if it's not AD. All right. I may be crazy for that one, guys, but let me know who you like at center, man. Do you like Jokic? You going to take a pass or a play? Which one you taking on Jokic? Drop it in the comment. Just say pass if you're going to pass on Jokic and put play if you're going to play Jokic. All right. I'm going with a pass. Drummond is in a plus matchup. Any center versus Brooklyn is in a good matchup, but the question is, did Drummond put up his 20 and 20, and get you 60 DraftKings points, or does he put up 32 DraftKings points with a 12 and 12? So Drummond is one of those guys, hey, flip a coin, but I'm not going there. Gobert I like versus Minnesota. All right, he's been doing well the last couple of games, putting up 50 DraftKings points, but I don't have him in my player pool because it's not one of the games that I'm particularly favoring, the Utah versus Minnesota game. All right, but this Dallas and Lakers game, I like DeAndre Jordan. All right, rebound monster when it comes to rebounding and playing in Dallas. He's playing 36 to 40 minutes. 41 minutes last game. Oh my goodness. So I like DeAndre Jordan. Who does the Lakers have at center that's gonna compete with DeAndre for rebounds and stuff? McGee? Come on now. All right, so I like DeAndre Jordan in this Dallas and Lakers game. Should be a lot of shots going up with this fast-paced offense on both sides. So a lot of rebound opportunities for DeAndre Jordan. So give me some DJ. All right. Aiden versus San Antonio, 7K. Phoenix is very short on help, but this guy's price is getting up there. But the way this guy's been playing, putting up 40 DraftKings points on average for a couple of games, he's somebody that you could consider. I'm not sure I'll get there. In that late game, I might go with somebody else, but hey, Aiden is definitely somebody that you could consider. JaVale McGee, I just talked about him. Again, he has the same advantages that DeAndre has. Again, rebounding, block shots, high-paced game. DJ and McGee can both eat, and he's only 5.7K. So I like him. Next up, Favors, I believe, is questionable. Yeah, he was held out of the previous game with knee soreness. He could be back. So keep your eye out for that news. Favors could be in a plus matchup versus Minnesota. But again, the guy come out for injury. I don't touch him personally. All right. We already talked about Draymond, and that's pretty much it at center, guys. So there you have it. That's all of the picks for the Halloween slate, guys. You guys have a safe Halloween with your families, and enjoy your day. And don't play too much DFS, spend that time with your family. But, we DraftKings addicts, so you know what we going to do. So thank you guys again for all the love. Like, comment, subscribe to the video, and I'll holler at you guys next time.